Along my Christian journey, there have been moments where I've promised God that at this particular time I'll be praying, I'll be studying my Bible, and then I'll start off really well, and then but along the line, maybe I get carried away with something, I forget the time I was supposed to pray, to study, or I either sleep off maybe above the time I promised God that I'll be up to pray. And one thing I've noticed that usually happens after this is the guilt is so heavy on me that sometimes it pushes me further away from God. I'm like, I was supposed to be up by maybe, for example, maybe 3 o'clock, but now it's already 5:30. I messed up, I missed this appointment, I beat myself so hard on it. But one thing that God has been teaching me to do instead of beating myself so hard is to catch up. And I would like to use this scenario. You have a friend, you're a very good friend, you mess up. The most appropriate thing for you to do at that time and moment when you realize that you've messed up is to apologize so that you mend the friendship. And if it's not done in time, what happens is the friendship might eventually end, or the closeness that exists between both of you might not be there anymore. It's the same thing that happens within our relationship with God. When we miss our appointment with God, and instead of us apologizing, we keep beating ourselves with the guilt of not being able to meet up with that particular time or that particular task that we have to do. It pushes us away from God. So this video is for anyone who has missed a schedule, a prayer schedule, a Bible study, or whatever schedule you have with God. I'm saying at this particular moment, forget about the 2 hours, the 3 hours that you've lost. I know you're supposed to wake up by 4 o'clock, but now it's already 5:30 or 6 o'clock. Forget about those 2 hours that's already been lost. You cannot recover it. Concentrate on the 5 minutes or the 2 minutes that you have that are left. Catch up with your relationship with God so that it doesn't break. And even if maybe you missed your devotion and you're already out, you're going out your way, you're already on the bus, you're already at your job site, and you've not had your devotion, and maybe the place is in a very crowded place, you really cannot find a quiet place to pray. I just want to say, don't allow that time empty. Take your phone, journal, write down something to God and tell him you're sorry, and just go ahead and have your devotion. You don't have to be loud. If you cannot pray in your heart, you can journal. Journaling is a very nice way of expressing your heart to God. And yes, he hears you. Yes, he can read what you're writing and he understands what you're writing. So this video is to say, reconnect back to your creator. Don't keep postponing it, because you might be shifting it and no, when I get back in the evening I'll do it. The enemy will use that empty space to leverage on and put other things that will end up choking your relationship with God. Before you know, you've gone for days, you've gone for weeks, you've gone for months without actually having a time to properly commune with God. So the least you can do now is to apologize and catch up. Catch up, please. Don't focus on the other time that you cannot recover.